So guys, did you hear about the death of our leader Julius Caesar?
No, what happened?
Well, it started from our story a couple weeks ago. Remember our story, is Julius Caesar getting too power hungry?
Now I remember.
Well, a group of guys got together and hatched a plan to take him out. They were planning and planning down to the last seconds in the details.
Yeah, I heard they even tried to get his best friend Brutus in on it. He refused, at first. He eventually gave in because he realized they were probably right about him being power hungry, and he needed to do it for the good of the people.
They were lucky they got Brutus in on it, because otherwise the people wouldn't have been as forgiving.
Cassius worked hard trying to plant letters and stuff everywhere.
I never really heard. How did they do it?
There was a Senate meeting coming up that they had set the date for the assassination. They waited until he came into the room, and they attacked with knives, stabbing Julius to death.
After they attacked the senators, all freaked out because, well, there was a murderer right in front of them. The men tried to calm the people down, but they were covered in blood. Like, who does that?
Man, they made a mistake by not killing Antony, though. That backfired.
What I don't understand is why Brutus let Antony speak at the funeral if they were worried about what he might do. Should we replay the funeral speeches?
Let's do it.
Romans, countrymen, and friends, hear my reasons and be silent as you listen. Believe me for my honor, and respect my honor, so that you may believe me. Judge me with your wisdom and your reasoning, so that you may have good judgment. I say to all, if anyone was a friend of Caesar, I loved him more than you. If anyone asks why I killed Caesar, it is not because I loved him less. I just love Rome more. Would you rather that Caesar be alive, and you all be slaves, and Caesar be dead, and you all be free men? Caesar loved me, so I cry for him every night. But Caesar was fortunate as well as ambitious, so I killed him. Who here is so low that they would want to be a slave? If any of them speak, then I have offended them. Who here is so rude that they would not be a countryman? Is there any that I have offended? I'll wait for a reply.
Let's fast forward to Antony's speech. Make that noise. Friends, Romans, and countrymen, give me your attention. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The bad things he did will live on, but the good things he did will be buried with his bones. So let it be. The noble Brutus told you that he was ambitious, and he paid for it. Here, under the rule of Brutus and the rest of the men, Brutus is an honorable man, as they are all honorable men. So I come to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, and Brutus says he was ambitious, and he is an honorable man. He brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransom paid the public funds. Does this make Caesar look ambitious? Yet when the poor cried, cried, ambition should be made of stronger stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and he is an honorable man. You all saw I offered Caesar the crown 3 times, yet he denied it. Was this ambitious? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and he is an honorable man. I am not here to disprove or deny what Brutus said. I'm just telling you what I know. You all loved him once, not without cause, so why don't you mourn him? All men have lost their reason. Bear with me. But my heart is in the coffin with Caesar, and I must pause until it comes back. Yesterday the world would have rejoiced at the word of Caesar, but today no man mourns him. I should do Brutus and Cassius wrong, who we all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I would rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, but not these honorable men. Here is Caesar's will. I found it in his closet, and let the commoners hear it. But never mind, because hearing his will only infuriate you. I am afraid that I might wrong the honorable men, whose dagger stabbed Caesar. Should I just go? If you are sad, then cry. Do you all remember this mantle? It is Caesar's. Look in the scar from Cassius's dagger. See what a spiteful thing has been done? This is just as Brutus stabbed this beloved man. Oh, what a fall there was, my fellow Romans. Friends good and sweet, let me not stir you into mutiny. They have all done this deed as honorable men. I don't know what made them do it, for they are wise and honorable men. Please let me not steal your hearts away. I just love my friend. But when will another come such as Caesar?
Boy, was Antony sarcastic. He does a good job of getting his point across, though.
And obviously it worked because no longer do the people think Brutus is an honorable man.
Well, boys, has to be getting close to 3 minutes now. Time to wrap this up.
Well, this has been fun, but
see you next week for
Caesar News. Me! You offended me. What an assassination!